Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Joe Millionaire and the woman he dumped. His latest reject tells all to E.T. about his liaison in the woods and their late night behind closed doors.
Did you sleep with him?
Plus, Trista meets the guy's parents, and we have a preview as the Bachelorette gets grilled. Christy Brinkley takes on her ex-husband Billy Joel over their daughter. The statement she made today that explains why she was really taking pictures of his wrecked car.
Hey, this is Ben Affleck.
And it's me, Jennifer Garner.
Ben and Jen, their new movie exclusive together as they team up right here.
And you can only see it on E.T.
Hi, E.T.
John Ritter takes the E.T. mic for a Three's Company flashback.
And over here, we have a blonde girl by the name of Chrissy.
Behind the scenes for what happened to this bus. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Mary Hart. First he romanced her, then he told her to go. Now the stunned Joe Millionaire reject Mojo comes to E.T. to tell us what went wrong.
Were you surprised when you got kicked off?
I was definitely surprised. I was just like, what is Evan thinking? I mean, that came out of the blue.
Clearly shocked by Evan's decision, today Mojo told our Jan Carl that she has no regrets.
At the end, I mean, you did get emotional. You did get a little teary-eyed.
It was just the whole fact that it was almost a fairy tale come true. And it's sad that, you know, he wasn't the one for me.
Joe Millionaire was the most watched show of the night. Over 20 million viewers tuned in to see some of the dates turn quite passionate.
The heat was on.
Though Sarah and Evan managed to ditch the camera crew for some privacy, their microphones stayed on.
Keep number man down.
And the subtitles left little to the imagination. But things got a little uncomfortable when Zora and Evan opted to hit the hot tub during their date because the other girls decided to join them. When the steam really started to rise, Zora had seen enough.
But I was having such a great time that I didn't really want to leave.
Even though cooking with Melissa M. didn't seem to go very well, it was Mojo who was sent packing. The choice was particularly startling given the impression of how their date ended.
If you're tired, you can go then.
A lot of people are asking this question after watching last night's show. Did you sleep with him?
Now, there's a loaded question. Don't go anywhere because coming up later, Mojo reveals exactly what happened. Plus, a Bachelorette preview as Trista goes home with the eligible men.
It's Billy Joel versus Christy Brinkley. The singer's ex-wife is alarmed over Billy's car accident and talks about protecting their daughter. There was speculation about why Brinkley took photos of ex-husband Joel's impounded car after he crashed this weekend. Now she's spoken out. In a statement, she expresses concern about their daughter Alexa, saying, quote, "The seat Alexa was sitting in only hours before this latest crash was completely decimated. I'm worried about Billy, but like any mother would be, I am alarmed and concerned about my child's safety by this frightening pattern of accidents." The New York Daily News theorizes that Brinkley may have been gathering evidence for a possible lawsuit seeking to bar Alexa from driving with her dad. Brinkley doesn't address that, but does point out that this isn't the first car accident. Joel also allegedly had another in June before going into rehab. Joel has had no responses yet to Brinkley's statement. His publicist says he's resting comfortably at home and hopes to get back on the road.
And Billy is scheduled to begin his face-to-face tour with Elton John February 21st in Alabama. Leonardo DiCaprio touched down in the City of Lights for a press conference and the Paris premiere of Catch Me If You Can. Joined by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, Leo gave us his best in conversational French.
Arrête-moi si tu... How do I say the last word?
No, I don't speak French, no. I speak a little German, but that's about it.
Leo's final destination on his European tour is Rome tomorrow. In Los Angeles, Kate Hudson was escorted by rocker husband Chris Robinson to the premiere of her new movie, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, opening next Friday. Co-star Matthew McConaughey brought his family along and his date Michelle, who sported a matching purple orchid in her hair. Kate told us she has never tried to lose a guy before, although Chris had a different story.
I haven't lost this one yet.
No. And she tried at the mall once. She said, "Give me a corn dog," and I turned around and she was gone.
33-year-old Matthew revealed he isn't trying to remain a bachelor. It has just turned out that way so far.
Look, if I'm an 88-year-old bachelor, then I bet you I'll be there smiling. If, you know, I meet the right person and I have 15 kids and get married and have a happy life, then that's going to work out well, too.
And it's from the White House to the courthouse for Rob Lowe. The former West Wing star is in negotiations to head up a new NBC legal drama called Lion's Den that would air next fall.
The West Wing was nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award today. Our Maria Menounos is here with the stars who are in and those who were left out. Maria?
Bob, the big surprise is that Leonardo DiCaprio was overlooked. But 1 week after multiple wins at the Golden Globes, Chicago is in with all that jazz.
That's a clean sweep for this year's big movie musical, Chicago, with Renee, Catherine, Richard Gere, and Queen Latifah all earning SAG nominations. Even though Leo and Cameron are not nominated, their Gangs of New York co-star Daniel Day-Lewis is, along with Nick and Jack, Selma, Diane Lane, and double nominee Julianne Moore. Nicole's lead actress nomination for The Hours is sure to make her an even stronger contender for this year's Oscar. And she talked by phone with Bob.
Well, I was really excited because I've never been nominated for a SAG award before. And it's your fellow actors, so
right.
That was a lovely acknowledgement.
Several TV stars earned SAG nominations for the very first time, including Kiefer Sutherland, Bernie Mac, and Michael Chiklis, who told us about the incredible year he's having at last night's annual meeting at the TV Academy.
My expectations have been low, but my hopes have been high, and for this to happen is overwhelming.
Sex and the City's Kim Cattrall is up for an individual nomination, but co-star Sarah Jessica Parker is not. Everybody Still Loves Raymond with both Ray Romano and Patricia Heaton up for awards, along with Will and Grace's Sean Hayes and Megan Mullally, who gave us news about Demi Moore's appearance on the show taping this week.
She's great, and she has got a very funny role, and then Madonna's coming on the show, I think, in March, so everybody's excited about that, too.
And Golden Globe winner Jennifer Aniston, along with her friend Matt LeBlanc, are also up for an award. The winners will be announced March 9th on TNT. Mary?
Okay, thank you, Maria. And that makes our historic visit to the Friends set on Thursday even more exciting.
Just 2 more days until TV's most watched entertainment news program comes to you from the set of TV's most watched sitcom.
For the first time in the 9-year history of Friends, I'll be hosting Entertainment Tonight from their set.
Mary, Bob, Jan, Mark, Maria, and Booker. It's ET's must-see tribute to Primetime's must-see stars. We'll be there for you on Friends Thursday.
From Central Perk to the Friends apartments, you'll see it all on Thursday. Don't miss it.
It's the second week of American Idol, and already there's a controversy. We have the latest on the singing soldier who may have missed his vote, and Judge Paula Abdul weighs in on a plus-sized contestant. Marine Lance Corporal Joshua Grayson wowed the judges and is set to appear again tomorrow. There were rumors that he was held back from being shipped out to the Middle East so that he could sing on the show. But ET has learned that the serviceman was never scheduled to go and will remain at his base near San Diego. In fact, the Marines feel that his appearance could boost recruiting. The competition has definitely gone up a notch, and Paula told me that it's going to get even better.
Is there a Kelly Clarkson yet?
There are more than 5 or 6, I believe.
The one that stands out for me right now is this Frenchie.
Now, you know 6 months ago,
Yeah.
there would never have been a chance for Simon to allow someone overweight.
Tonight on Fox, there will be more American Idol auditions from Nashville and Atlanta. And like Frenchie, this season promises a greater variety of talent.
But if I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
For this night I pray.
But sometimes when a contestant is rejected, things can get sticky.
You can ride, you can die.
Edgar was turned down, but then tried to get back into the room to sing again.
Is there security in there? Is there anything that guards you guys from danger?
Yes, there was a whole bunch of security in every city.
Yesterday, Paula appeared with the shows Randy and Kristen on Fox Sports Net's The Best Damn Sports Show, period. Host Tom Arnold showed a clip from Paula's Laker girl days.
In fact, Tom Arnold, I sold my house to. So he knows very intimate details about me.
And Paula will be back here tomorrow with news from the American Idol auditions and what you won't see on TV tonight.
A bus explodes, and coming up on E.T., we're behind the scenes for how they make it happen. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, the Daredevil stars team up only on E.T. to help you win a trip to their Hollywood premiere.
Please pay very close attention.
Three's Company again on the recreated set with John Ritter and 8 Simple Rules.
Yo, what's up?
The Woman Joe Millionaire Kicked Off answers the question about how far she went.
That came out of the blue.
And a preview as Trista's men take her home, coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
You've seen it before. There's the eye roll, the heavy sigh, the blank stare, and the ever-popular eye roll with the heavy sigh. But don't let that stop you from talking to your kids about not smoking, because it's not about their reaction here. It's about their reaction here.
Hey, do you want a cigarette? No, thanks.
Talk to your kids about not smoking. They'll listen, even if they don't show it.
A stuffy nose is a stuffy nose is a stuffy nose. And if it's just a stuffy nose, why give her something that treats other things too? Simply Stuffy has only the medicine she needs to make a stuffy nose simply disappear. Simply Stuffy, from the makers of Children's Tylenol. Because a happy kid is a happy kid is a happy kid.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight, whatever happened to the Brady Bunch sisters? We're with Jan and Cindy today as they talk about trying to break an addiction.
Tonight on 9 News at 11.
Ballots for one of Oregon's most controversial measures are due today. Find out how things pan out for Measure 28. We'll have the most up-to-date numbers and reaction from both sides in a live report. Plus, pink slips fly for one area business. Find out how many people will be left unemployed at this retail giant.
Join Kim Hessel on 9 News at 11. We're on it.
It's Oregon basketball with Ernie Kent. You'll get all the latest in Duck basketball from the pit and on the road, including exclusive game highlights, player features, and a weekly conversation with one of the top coaches in America. Join Joe Giansanti and head coach Ernie Kent as the Ducks chase another Pac-10 championship. Sundays at 5 and 11:30 right here on KEZI 9, your exclusive home of the Oregon Ducks. This Oregon sports program is sponsored by Lithia Dodge Chrysler Jeep of Roseburg.
A bus explodes violently in the middle of a city street, and only E.T. was on the set for this fiery TV series stunt. Though this looks like a tragic event from the evening news, it's actually a meticulously planned scene from the new ABC series Miracles starring Skeet Ulrich, who made sure he had a good seat for the stunt.
Ironically, even in, films that I've done where we do stuff like this, it wasn't as good as that.
2 pounds of gunpowder, 11 gallons of gas, and several shotgun mortars were used to create the fiery explosion. It took 5 days to prepare for the stunt, which took place on the Paramount Studio lot. That's the home of Entertainment Tonight and the Dr. Phil Show. In fact, the bus was just outside the doctor's office.
Yeah, I think Dr. Phil probably got a little more than he bargained for.
After being heavily promoted during Sunday's Super Bowl, Miracles premiered last night. The series, which airs Mondays, follows Ulrich's character as he investigates paranormal events and modern miracles.
I think it's different than anything I've certainly seen on TV.
That's just the beginning of the dangerous action, and Skeet tells us he is itching to do more of his own stunts.
The makers of the hit movie Chicago are looking to the past again. This time it's Matthew Broderick in a remake of The Music Man.
76 trombones hit the counterpoint.
Forget 1920 Chicago. Music Man takes you back to 1912 River City. Broderick stars as Professor Harold Hill, a role that was first played 45 years ago by Robert Preston on Broadway. Matthew knew that he was filling big shoes.
Suddenly I'm in musicals, which I never would have in a million years thought would happen to me.
Oh, you got trouble. Folks right here in River City.
trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
Kristen Chenoweth is Marion the Librarian in the 3-hour movie airing February 16th on ABC.
There was love all around.
While Matthew was getting romantic with Kristen, wife Sarah Jessica Parker was just a few months away from delivering their first child, James. But in the